Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Rama Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare.
Be sure to subscribe to our channel. We publish new videos every day. Don't forget, grab your smartphone and download the Lava Matra app and stay in touch. Guru Maharaj's message is your advantage. The following is a reading from the new Sri Krishna Caitanya Book by His Holiness Jayapataka Swami Maharaj on April 28th, 2020 in Sri Mayapur, India.
Karoti Vachalam Mangalang Gayate Garim Yat Kivat Mahan Vande Sri Garam Nidatairam Paramananda Madhavam Sri Chaitanya Swami.
Pala Shruti. The result of hearing the prayers of Haridas Thakur and Mahaprabhu's boon.
So, today we're going to continue reading the prayers of Haridas Thakur.
So today we are going to continue reading the prayers of Haridas Thakur.
And what the result of hearing those prayers is.
And what the result of hearing those prayers is.
So, just before we start reading,
Just before we start reading,
I want to remind everyone to be careful because we're in the pandemic time.
Because we are in the pandemic time.
So you have to take precaution not to get infected.
So you have to take precaution not to get infected.
Observing social distancing, washing your hands.
Observing social distancing, washing your hands.
Why they say to wash the hand?
Why they say to wash the hands?
Because the virus may stay alive on a hard surface.
Because the virus may stay alive on the hard surface.
For up to 3 days.
For up to 3 days.
When you touch it,
and when you touch it,
you may get it.
You may get it.
When you wash your hand,
when you wash your hand,
then you're free.
Then you're free.
So, very careful. I mean, even people may sit on the floor.
Even people may sit on the floor.
And touch the floor.
Touch the floor.
If there are positive virus.
And there may be positive virus.
And that stays on the floor.
They stay on the floor.
For 3 days.
For 3 days.
If you lie down, you may also get it.
And people, if you may also get it without knowing.
So, and that's why we have to be very careful.
That's why we have to be very careful.
And I'm reading in the Bible, Old Testament.
In the Bible, Old Testament,
there was a pandemic like this.
There was a pandemic like this.
And the Lord said to all His devotees,
the Lord said to all His devotees,
stay inside.
Stay inside.
We'll kill the people outside.
This will kill the people outside.
I don't find any particular reference in the Vedas, but
I don't find any particular reference in the Vedas, but there may be.
So the Vedas are much more voluminous.
The Vedas are much more voluminous.
But anyway, be very careful. Chant Hare Krishna. Use this opportunity to practice Krishna consciousness.
But anyway, chant Hare Krishna and use this opportunity
to be more Krishna conscious.
To be more Krishna conscious.
And also outreach.
Encourage
people to chant the holy names.
Encourage people to chant the holy name.
Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna.
হরিদাসকে বর গ্রহণ করিতে প্রভুর আদেশ। প্রভু বলে বলো বলো সকল তোমার, তোমারে অদয় কিছু নাহি কো আমার।
Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu said, speak, speak.
The Lord said, speak, speak.
Everything is yours.
Everything is yours.
There's nothing that I will not give you.
There's nothing that I will not give you.
So Haridas Thakur had expressed
So Haridas Thakur had expressed
his inability,
his inability,
since he said he could not remember the Lord,
since he said, I cannot remember the Lord,
but he wanted one benediction.
but he wants one benediction.
The Lord is saying, speak, speak.
The Lord saying, speak, speak.
Whatever you want, I will give you.
Whatever you want, I'll give you.
And nothing I have that's not yours already,
Nothing I have
that I will not give you.
that I will not give you.
So, Lord Gauranga was asking Haridas Thakur
So Lord Gauranga was asking Haridas Thakur
to disclose his heart's desire.
to disclose his heart's desire.
হরিদাসে ব্রহ্মা আদি আরাধ্য বৈষ্ণবচিষ্ঠ প্রার্থনা এবং নিজেকে তাদৃশ্য দুর্লভ বস্তু প্রাপ্তির অযোগ্য বিচারে অপরাধী জ্ঞান করজোর করি বলে প্রভু হরিদাস মই অল্প ভাগ্য প্রভু কর বড় আস
Haridas Thakur, he folded his hands
Haridas Thakur, he folded his hands
and said, I am less fortunate,
I am less fortunate,
my Lord, but I have a great desire.
but I have a great desire.
তোমারও চরণ ভজে যে সকল দাস তার অবশেষ যেন হয় মোর গ্রাস
Those who worship your lotus feet,
Those who worship your lotus feet,
all those servants of yours,
all those servants of yours,
that their remnants
that they are remnants
of the foodstuffs
of the foodstuff,
may be my foodstuff.
may be my foodstuff.
So Chaitanya Charitamrita
So in
says,
Chaitanya Charitamrita Antya Lila 1660, it says, Bhakta pada duli ara bhakta pada jala bhakta bhuktva avasesa tina mahabala. The dust of the feet of a devotee, the water that has washed the feet of a devotee, and the remnants of food left by a devotee are three very powerful substances.
সেই সে ভজন মোর হৌ জন্ম জন্ম শেষ সেই অবশেষ মোর ক্রিয়াকুল ধর্ম
may this be my devotional service,
May this be my devotional service,
birth after birth,
birth after birth,
that honoring these remnants of the devotees
that honoring these remnants of the devotees
be my only occupation and religious duty.
be my only occupation and religious duty.
He was saying that he didn't want liberation,
He was saying that he didn't want liberation,
but he wants to eat the remnants of the Vaishnava foodstuff,
but he wants to eat the remnants of Vaishnava foodstuff,
birth after birth.
birth after birth.
And he wanted eating of these foodstuff, these prashadam remnants
And he wants this eating of the foodstuff, this prasadam remnants
of the Vaishnavas
of the Vaishnavas
be his prominent occupation
be his prominent occupation
or duty.
or duty.
So he wanted to reside in the society of Vaishnavas,
So he wanted to reside in the society of Vaishnavas,
engage in activities befitting a Vaishnava,
engage in activities befitting a Vaishnava,
and accept the remnants of the foodstuffs
and
of
accept
a Vaishnava,
the remnants or the foodstuff of the Vaishnava,
birth after birth.
birth after birth.
He also prayed that
He also prayed that
may his mind never deviate from this.
may his mind never deviate from this.
He doesn't want to follow the Vedic ritualistic ceremonies
He doesn't want to follow the Vedic ritualistic ceremonies
or Vedic injunctions, formal injunctions.
or Vedic formal injunctions.
He described that such desires are born of false ego.
He describes how such desires are born of false ego
And are insignificant.
and are insignificant.
The most important service is to eat the prasada remnants of the Vaishnavas.
The most important service is to eat the prasadam remnants of the Vaishnavas.
Haribo.
Haribo.
Now, Jayapataka, he didn't aspire for any temporary thing.
Haridas Thakur, he didn't aspire for any temporary things
Due to mundane false ego.
due to mundane false ego.
But by Lord Chaitanya's mercy,
But by Lord Chaitanya's mercy,
he desired the eternal service of the Lord and his devotees.
he desired to be in this eternal service of the Lord and devotees.
So, the humility of his prayers are like ornaments.
So his prayers are like ornaments.
The humility
The humility
of his prayers
of his prayers
are like ornaments.
are the ornaments.
His humility is ruled by Lord Chaitanya.
His humility is approved by Lord Chaitanya.
And the third verse of the Sixth Shastra
In the third verse of Sikshastaka,
says, "Be more humble than a blade of grass,
we should be more humble than the blade of grass,
more tolerant than a tree."
more tolerant than the tree.
He showed this quality.
He showed these qualities.
He offered respect to everyone.
He offered respect to everyone,
He did not expect any respect for himself.
did not expect any respect for himself.
He constantly chanted the names of Krishna.
He was constantly chanting the names of Krishna,
And thus, he followed the footsteps of the Vaishnavas.
and thus he followed the footstep of Vaishnavas.
তোমার স্মরণহীন পাপ জন্ম মোর সফল করহ দাস উচ্ছিষ্ট দিয়া তোর।
My life is sinful
My life is sinful
because I am devoid of any remembrance of you.
because I'm devoid of any remembrance of you.
Make my life successful
Make my life successful
by giving me the remnants of your servants.
by giving me the remnants of your servants.
Haridas Thakur, because he was
Haridas Thakur, because he was
topmost amongst the servants of the Lord,
topmost among the servants of the Lord,
he is considered the topmost crest jewel among the Brahmanas.
he is considered topmost crest jewel among the Brahmanas,
Who are considered the best of the ordinary people.
who are considered the master of ordinary people.
So, Haridas Thakur was born in a non-Hindu family,
So Haridas Thakur was born in a non-Hindu family,
but he had all the special qualifications of a pure devotee.
but he had all the special qualification of a pure devotee.
Actually, according to Lord Chaitanya,
But actually, according to Lord Chaitanya,
he was the best of the Brahmins.
he was the best among the Brahmanas.
এই মোর অপরাধ হেন চিত্তে লয়, মহাপদ চাহে যে মহার যোগ্য নয়।
This is I think this is offense on my part.
I think this is an offense on my part.
I don't have any qualification
I don't have any qualification
to ask for such a exalted position.
to ask for such an exalted position.
He describing that he thinks he's being very proud
They were describing that they think he is being very proud
to take the remnants of prasadam
to take the remnants of prasadam
of the servants of Lord Chaitanya.
of the service of servants of Lord Chaitanya.
So he's praying, Haridas Thakur is praying that he feels he has no qualification
And Haridas Thakur is praying that he feels he has no qualification
to accept such an exalted position as taking the remnants of Vaishnavas.
to accept such an exalted position of taking the remnants of Vaishnava.
And even personalities like Lord Brahma
Even personalities like Lord Brahma
are striving for that.
are aspiring for that.
Since he prays for such a position, he feels like he's committed an offense.
Since he was praying for such position, he feels like he had committed an offense.
প্রভুরে নাথরে মোর বা বিশ্বম্ভর, মৃত্যু মুই মোর অপরাধ ক্ষমা কর।
Oh my Lord, oh my Master, oh my Father, Vishwambar,
O my Lord, O Master, O my Father, Vishwambar,
I'm like a living dead.
I'm like a living dead.
Please forgive me for my offense.
Please forgive me for my offense.
So he's praying out. He has no intelligence.
Then he was praying how he has no intelligence.
So please forgive him for his offense.
So please forgive him for his offense.
বৈষ্ণবের গৃহে কুকুর রূপে অবস্থানে বৈষ্ণবে উচ্ছিষ্ট প্রাপ্তির সুলভতা হেতু হরিদাসের তাদৃশ্য প্রার্থনা। শচীর নন্দন বাব কৃপা করো মোরে, কুকুর করিয়া মোরে রাখো ভক্ত ঘরে।
My dear Sachinandan,
My dear Sachinandan,
son of Sachi,
son of Sachi,
oh dear Lord,
oh dear Lord,
my Father,
my Father,
please have your mercy on me.
please have your mercy on me.
Kindly keep me in the house
Kindly keep me in the house
of your devotee
of your devotee
as a dog.
as a dog.
As a landlord, keep some dogs
As a landlord keeps some dogs
to protect his property
to protect his property
and give some remnants of food
and gives some remnants of food
to the dog.
to the dog.
And this way,
So in this way,
he's asking, Haridas Thakur is asking,
Haridas Thakur is asking
he may be kept a Vaishnava devotees
that he may be kept in the house of a Vaishnava devotee
as a part of Krishna's house,
as part of Krishna's household.
And then you can get some Prasada remnants from that devotee.
So he can get some prasadam remnants from that devotee.
প্রেম ভক্তিময় হইলা প্রভু হরিদাস পুন পুন করে কাকু না পুরয়ে আস।
Haridas Prabhu, Haridas Thakur
Haridas Thakur
became filled with pure ecstatic love of Krishna.
became filled with pure ecstatic love of Krishna.
Although again and again he pleaded to the Lord,
Although again and again he pleaded to the Lord, very humbly,
his desires remained unsatiated.
his desires remain unsatiated.
প্রভুর হরিদাস প্রীতি জ্ঞাপন ও অপরাধ শূন্য ভক্তি বরদান। প্রভু বলে শুনো শুনো মোর হরিদাস দিব শেখো যে তোমার সঙ্গে কইল বাস। তিলার দেখো তুমি যার সঙ্গে কহ কথা সে অবশ্য আমা পাবে নাহি অন্যথা।
Lord Gauranga said,
So Lord Gauranga said,
listen, listen,
listen, listen,
my dear Haridas.
my dear Haridas,
If someone stays with you
if someone stays with you
for a day, or even if they talk with you
or even if they talk with you
for a moment, they'll certainly achieve me.
they will certainly achieve me.
Of this, there's no doubt.
Of this there is no doubt.
So Lord Chaitanya, after hearing Haridas Thakur's humble prayers,
So Lord Chaitanya, after hearing Haridas Thakur's humble prayers,
he said, you are a great personality,
you are a great personality,
situated on the topmost platform of this world.
situated on the topmost platform of this world.
So he said, if someone lives with you for a day
So he said,
as your servant,
if someone lives with you for a day as your servant,
or you mercifully converse with someone even for a short time,
or if you mercifully converse with someone even for a short time,
that person is guaranteed to attain the lotus feet of Lord Gauranga.
that person is guaranteed to attain the lotus feet of Lord Gauranga.
So, those persons who are favored by Sri Haridas Thakur
Those persons who are favored by Sri Haridas Thakur
certainly obtain the service of Lord Gauranga.
certainly obtain the service of Lord Gauranga.
Those who are bereft of Lord Chaitanya's mercy
Those who are bereft of Lord Chaitanya's mercy
have no possibility to be devotees of Lord Chaitanya.
are not possible to be the devotees of Lord Chaitanya.
তোমারে যে করে শ্রদ্ধা সে করে আমারে, নিরন্তর থাকি আমি তোমারও শরীরে।
Who respects you or has faith in you
One who respects you and have faith in you
respects me,
respects me,
because I constantly reside in your body.
because I constantly reside in your body.
So here the description of the Kanishtaikari, Madhyamadikari, and Uttamadikari.
So here is the description of Kanistadikari, Madhyamadikari and Uttamadikari.
The Kanishta cannot recognize a real devotee,
Kanishta cannot recognize a real devotee,
so he worships the deity.
so he worships the deity.
Madhyamadikari
Madhyamadikari
sees the Supreme Lord,
sees the Supreme Lord,
his devotee,
and his devotee.
the tears, the innocent,
The innocent
and the envious.
and the envious.
So he worships the Lord in such a way
So he worshipped the Lord in such a way
that all the three kinds of devotees
that the other three kind of devotees
are before love, friendship, mercy, and neglect.
out of love, friendship, mercy and neglect.
And then he loves the Supreme Lord.
He may love the Supreme Lord,
He has friendship with his devotees.
may have friendship with his devotees,
He has mercy on the innocent,
he may have mercy on the innocent,
and he neglects the envious.
and he neglects the envious.
So, Madhyamadikari sees the devotees, the Lord in the heart of the devotees.
So Madhyam Adhikari sees the Lord in the heart of the devotee,
And thus he offers respects and obeisances to the devotees.
thus he offers respect and obeisances to the devotees.
Jayapataka is situated as a Mahabhagavat.
Haridas Thakur is situated as Mahabhagavat.
He has unflinching faith in the Supreme Lord.
He has unflinching faith in the Supreme Lord.
In order to confirm this,
In order to reveal this,
the Lord said, being faithful to Haridas Thakur means you're faithful to Krishna.
being faithful to Haridas Thakur are actually faithful to me.
Because the Supreme Lord is situated constantly in the body of Haridas Thakur.
Because the Supreme Lord is situated constantly in the body of Haridas Thakur.
Haridas Thakur's body is spiritual.
Haridas Thakur body is spiritual.
Persons who are proud, offensive, and filled with material knowledge,
Persons who are proud, offensive, and filled with material knowledge,
and they consider the body of the Supreme Lord and his devotees as made of some material element.
and they consider the bodies of the Supreme Lord and his devotees are made of some material elements.
And in this way, they can achieve hellish pains.
And in this way they achieve the hellish pangs.
তুমি হেন সেবকে আমার ঠাকুরাল, তুমি মোরে হৃদয়ে বান্ধিলা সর্বকাল।
A servant like you
Servants like you
increase my glories.
increased my glories.
You have tied me to my heart
You have tied me in your heart
eternally.
eternally.
Or you can say
Or you can say,
that in your heart
in your heart,
you have tied me,
you have tied me,
bound me eternally.
bound me eternally.
So Lord Chaitanya is saying that
So Lord Chaitanya is saying that
he experiences the bliss, the happiness of the spiritual world with Haridas Thakur.
he experiences the transcendental happiness, the bliss of the spiritual world with Haridas Thakur.
So, by the mercy of Haridas Thakur, people will understand that Lord Chaitanya
By the mercy of Haridas Thakur, people can understand Lord Chaitanya
is actually Krishna.
is actually Krishna.
Because Haridas Thakur is constantly absorbed in transcendental mellows or rasas,
Because Haridas Thakur is constantly absorbed in the transcendental mellows of the rasa.
because he has constant feelings of ecstatic love for Krishna.
Because he has this feeling of ecstatic love for Krishna.
In this way, he bound Sri Chaitanya Dev in his heart.
So in this way, he allowed Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu in his heart.
Therefore, he is the real worshipper of Lord Chaitanya.
Therefore, he is a real worshipper of Lord Chaitanya.
মোর স্থানে মোর সর্ব বৈষ্ণবের স্থানে, বিনা অপরাধে ভক্তি দিল তোরে দানে।
You have not committed any offense to me or to all the Vaishnavas,
You have not committed
any Vaishnava.
You have not committed any offense to me or to any Vaishnavas.
Therefore, I am giving you devotional service.
Therefore, I am giving you devotional service.
Lord Chaitanya gave the blessing
So Lord Chaitanya gave the blessing
to Haridas Thakur
to Haridas Thakur
that he would never offend him or the Vaishnavas.
that he will never offend him or any Vaishnavas
He would remain free from offenses.
and remain free from offenses
And always cultivate Krishna consciousness.
and always cultivate Krishna consciousness
With pure love.
with pure love.
So, a blessing Haridas Thakur to always follow in the footsteps of the great Vaishnavas.
He was blessing Haridas Thakur to always following in the footstep of great Vaishnavas,
Krishna's devotees.
Krishna's devotees.
Lord Chaitanya said
Lord Chaitanya said,
that no matter how fallen a person is,
no matter how a fallen person is,
he could deliver him.
he would deliver him.
But if someone is offending a Vaishnava, blaspheming a Vaishnava,
But if someone is offending or blaspheming a Vaishnava,
he would not deliver him.
he would not deliver him.
So, because Haridas Thakur is not offended anyone, any Vaishnava, any devotee,
Because Haridas Thakur has not offended any Vaishnava, any devotee,
not offended Lord Chaitanya.
He has not offended Lord Chaitanya.
That's why he's awarding him with pure loving devotional service
Therefore, he was awarding him the pure, loving, devotional service
to Lord Krishna.
to Lord Krishna.
Haribol.
Haribol.
হরিদাসের বর প্রাপ্তিতে ভক্তগণের জয়ধ্বনি। হরিদাস প্রতি বর দিলেন যখন, জয় জয় মহাধ্বনি উঠিল তখন।
When the Lord Auranga
When Lord Gauranga
gave this benediction to Haridas Thakur,
gave this benediction to Haridas Thakur,
the devotees started making a tumultuous sound of Jai, Jai, all glories, all glories.
the devotees start making tumultuous sound of Jai, Jai, all glories, all glories.
Arose.
Arose.
আভিজাত্য
All right. So in here,
I will hand here.
Haridas Thakur they are the remnants of the Prasadam devotees.
Haridas Thakur begged for the remnants of the prasadam of the devotees.
Such a humble way.
Such a humble way.
He said
He said
that he felt it was very offensive to ask for such an exalted thing.
he felt that it was such an offensive thing to ask for an exalted thing.
Very special devotee.
Very special devotee.
Proud people in the material world, they think that someone's remnants
People think in the material world that someone remnants,
is something unclean, despicable,
something unclean and despisable.
But a remnants of a devotee is very special.
But remnants of a devotee is very special.
As Chaitanya Charitamrita said,
In Chaitanya Charitamrita it
dust
says,
of the devotee's foot,
dust from the devotee's foot,
the water that bathes the devotee's foot,
that water that bathed the devotee's foot,
and the remnants of their prasada.
and the remnants of the prasadam.
These three are very powerful.
These three are very powerful.
So we heard how
We heard how,
as a small child, Narada Muni,
as a small child, Narada Muni,
in his previous birth,
in his previous birth,
had taken the remnants from great devotees of the Lord.
had taken remnants from the great devotees of the Lord.
And then he became the Narada Muni.
Then he became Narada Muni.
So we cannot underestimate
So we cannot underestimate
the prasadam of the great devotees.
the prasadam of the great devotees.
Somehow,
Somehow
I got the mercy
we got the mercy.
to have the remnants of His divine grace.
Somehow I got the mercy of to have the remnants of His divine grace.
A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami.
A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami.
Prabhupada.
Prabhupada.
Maybe that's why I'm still here.
Maybe that's why I'm still here.
Any questions?
Any questions?
Guru Maharaj, please accept my humble obeisances. Often we make wonderful plans or routine to improve bhakti, but after some days we fail to continue. Why does this happen, and what should we do then? Your spiritual son, Lileshwara Govinda Dasa, Chittagong, Bangladesh.
In the path of bhakti,
In the path of bhakti,
there's different stages.
there are different stages.
Adho Shraddha,
Adau Shraddha,
first faith,
first faith,
then association with devotees,
then association with devotees,
and Vajana Kriya.
then bhajana kriya,
And then one takes initiation.
one takes initiation,
Then the next thing is Anartha Niriti.
then the next thing is anartha nivriti.
That's sometimes one very strong, very weak.
Sometimes one may be very strong or very weak.
So this is all, and all of the anarthas.
So this is one of the anarthas.
How make a commitment that I'll do this.
How to make commitment that I will do this.
Don't be weak and neglect it.
And when we are weak, we neglect it.
So this is the Anartha Niriti stage.
So this is the anartha nivriti stage.
We chant meticulously, try to get over the stage.
So we chant,
And meticulously,
we chant meticulously to get over this stage.
then we reach the stage of Nishtha,
Then we reach the stage of nistha,
which is the steady devotional service.
which is the steady devotional service.
From Nishtha, we reach the stage of Ruchi,
From nistha, we reach the stage ruchi.
and one has a taste for devotional service.
When one have the taste for devotional service,
Then you reach the stage of Ashakti,
then you reach
get
the stage.
attached to that taste.
Then you reach the stage of ashakti.
And then from that stage, you can achieve ecstatic love for Krishna.
And from that stage, you achieve ecstatic love for Krishna.
So it's very important that we continue with our devotional service.
So it's important that we continue with our devotional service.
And then naturally we can go up step by step.
Then naturally we can go up step by step.
That's why it says we are supposed to chant 16 rounds a day.
That's why we are supposed to chant 16 rounds a day.
Sometimes a person one day misses,
But sometimes if a person one day misses,
maybe chants 12 rounds
maybe chant 12 rounds
because of this or that emergency.
because of this or that emergency,
So then they should keep track.
then they should keep track.
Next day's make up,
Next day make up.
and in this way you can be steady.
And in this way you can be steady.
Not one day you miss, and okay, I missed.
It's
Give
not
up.
that one day you missed, then, oh, I missed, give up.
Never give up. Keep on trying.
Keep on trying.
Make up.
Make up.
This way,
In this way,
eventually you become fixed.
eventually we become fixed.
Last question.
Last question.
Last question. Hare Krishna Guru Maharaj.
Hare Krishna.
Please accept my respectful obeisances.
Accept it.
If we have no intention to hurt any Vaishnava, but a Vaishnava get offended due to our behavior, we don't want to offend, but devotees feel offended because of their own expectations. How can we overcome from such Vaishnava offense when we even don't know don't know that who got offended? Your spiritual daughter Sadguru Sevanandini Devidasi from Delhi.
Prabhupada, still Prabhupada would ask a question
Srila Prabhupada would ask a question
of his senior Vaishnava.
of his senior Vaishnava.
He said if you ask us a question,
He said that if you ask questions,
technically it's not an offense.
technically it is not an offense.
If you say that someone, oh, you're not fallen or something,
But if you say, oh, someone is fallen or something,
That's offensive.
That's offensive.
But if you ask
But if you ask
a question,
a question,
why are you doing like this?
Prabhu, why are you doing like this?
Is this all right to do?
Is it all right to do?
Can I follow your example?
Can I follow your example?
By asking a question,
So when you ask question,
it's not offensive.
it's not offensive.
I heard that Rupa Swami was laughing in ecstasy,
I heard Rupa Goswami was laughing in ecstasy
and then he was reading the Srimad Bhagavatam.
by reading his Srimad Bhagavatam.
Then some Vaishnava went by
And some Vaishnava went by
who was crippled.
who was crippled.
So then he thought,
So he thought,
Rupa Goswami laughing at me.
Rupa Goswami is laughing at me.
So then suddenly Rupa Goswami started
Then
laugh.
Rupa Goswami lost his ecstatic bow.
So he asked Ananda Goswami,
Then he asked Sanatan Goswami,
I must have offended someone.
he must have offended someone.
So who did I offend?
So who did I
How
offend?
can I find out?
How can I find out?
So then Ananda Goswami advised him,
So then Sanatana Goswami advised him,
have a feast.
have a feast.
And who doesn't come,
Who doesn't come,
he feels offended.
he feel offended.
I did that, and he went, and he noticed that this crippled devotee didn't come.
Then he went, he did that, and he found out that this crippled devotee didn't come.
Then he went to that crippled devotee.
Then he went to the crippled devotee who didn't come.
Said, why do you feel offended by me?
And said that why you feel offended by me.
And then he said, you laughed at me.
Then he said, you laughed at me.
No, I didn't laugh at you.
No, I didn't laugh at you.
I didn't know you were there.
I didn't know you were there.
I was reading Bhagavatam.
I was reading Bhagavatam
I felt some ecstasy.
and I felt some ecstasy.
I laughed.
So I laughed.
But I wasn't laughing at you.
But I wasn't laughing at
I
you.
have all respect for you.
I always respect you.
And then the two made up, and then he got his ecstasy back.
Then the two made up, then he got his ecstasy back.
I don't know how you do it,
I don't know how you do it,
but if you ask a question, don't accuse anyone.
you can ask a question, don't accuse anyone.
Anyone that, oh, you're from
Don't tell anyone that, oh, you're a fallen.
Mother Sachi. She took the dust from Advaita Gosai's lotus feet.
Mother Sachi, she took the dust from Advaita Gosai's lotus feet
God forgive her.
and got forgiven.
I saw some devotees
I saw some devotees
touching all the shoes outside the temple.
touching all the shoes outside the temple.
Taking the dust.
Take the dust.
Somehow get the dust
Maybe that way they thought somehow they could get the dust
of a person they offended.
of the person who they had offended.
Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna.
Thank you very much
Thank you very much
for your help and your services during this lockdown period.
for your help and services during this lockdown period.
Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna.
Do you like our ad-free videos? Be sure to subscribe to our channel. We publish new videos every day, and don't forget to like and share our channel.